Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well today. This is Brad Cartwright with Econ Course Companion, and today we're just going to take a look at the IB core concepts of exchange rates. One of the most exciting chapters in all of international economics, because if you've ever traveled, you know you got one little currency and you got to turn it into another currency, and sometimes, geez, the currency you have is strong, and geez, sometimes the currency you have is weak. What's with that? And the exchange rate unit, of course, helps you understand how these things function out there in the real world. But these IB core concepts, this is what the IB tells you you got to do with that information. If you can do this, go to bed. If not, stay up and study. So, the IB says, yo, students, guess what? You need to be able to define, explain, and give an examples of an exchange rate. You need to be able to define, explain, illustrate, and give examples of a fixed exchange rate system. You need to also distinguish between a devaluation and a revaluation of a currency in what? Well, devaluation and revaluation are actions that you take, and that is in a fixed exchange rate system, and only in a fixed exchange rate system. Don't forget that. You also need to define, explain, and illustrate, and give examples of a floating exchange rate system. Can you do that? If you can, with the diagram, illustrate means diagram, my friends. If you can, go to bed. If not, keep studying. Can you distinguish between a depreciation and an appreciation of a currency? Can you? Can you, when the markets push it up or when the markets push it down, can you distinguish the two? Can you describe the factors leading to changes in demand for and the supply of a currency? What would those things be? Would that have to do with travel? Would that have to do with interest rates? Can you explain it? If you can't, study. If you can, go to bed. Also, can you define, illustrate, and give examples of a fixed exchange rate system? Can you evaluate the advantages and disadvantages of high and low exchange rates? Can you explain government measures to intervene in the foreign exchange market? Can you compare and contrast a fixed exchange rate system with a floating exchange rate system? Do you know the difference? Can you say, oh, these are the benefits of this, these are the benefits of that? What about business confidence in one? What about business confidence in the other? What happens when the currency really fluctuates up and down as opposed to being steady? What does that do for foreign investment? It's all right there, my friends. You need to be able to compare and contrast those two different things. And for you HLers, you have to calculate exchange rates and changes in the exchange rate, and you must identify the equilibrium exchange rate using linear demand and supply functions. Can you do that? If you can, sweet. If not, go back and study some more, my friends. That's the point of this whole series of IB core terms, short, sweet, to the point, one video for every unit of IB economics, because the whole design here is that Econ Course Companion is there through your entire journey of IB economics. Cool, my friends. Do something nice for someone today. I hope this video was helpful, and we'll talk to you in a bit.